I'm Danny Brown, and you're listening to 1 Minute Podcast Tips, the show that helps you be a better podcaster in just a minute a week. If you want more specific tips just for you and your podcast, check out the Magic Mike membership at 1minutepodcasttips.com/support. And now, this week's episode. Before I jump into this week's episode, I just want to make a quick announcement that this is episode 50 of 1 Minute Podcast Tips. So thank you to you, the listeners, for helping the show reach this milestone, and for everyone that supports either through reviews, sharing the show, through tips, or the Magic Mike membership. Here's to the next 50. Now on with this week's episode. When it comes to growing your podcast, understand that analytics is key to helping you identify where you're succeeding and where your show needs a little bit of help. Now generally, you'll get your analytics from your podcast host. However, some podcast hosts do offer more analytics than others. So if you don't have a lot of analytics at your host, you can also get Spotify for podcasters, Apple's Podcast Connect, and Amazon for podcasters data as well. There's also tools like Chartable and Podtrac that allow you to get some extra data. However, if you don't have access to any of these, or your podcast host is a little bit lacking when it comes to analytics, there's a great free platform called Open Podcast Prefix Project. Now that's a little bit of a mouthful, so it's just called OP3 for short. OP3 is an open source project from John Spurlock, and it's a really nice way to give you more information about your podcast. Now, given your podcast host needs to support the OP3 prefix, but most of them do now, so that's good. Some of the information that OP3 gives you is your normal stuff, so downloads in the last 7 days, 30 days, all time, and unique audience. It can also break that down by the last month and archive dates as well. But it also gives you information like top US metros, top Canadian regions, top Latin American regions, top European regions, top Asian regions, top devices, top device types, top browsers and referrers, and it allows you to download this information and create your own personalized reports. It also strips out any bots, so if your host isn't IEB certified, it gives you more accurate data than your podcast host would. Again, it's a really cool little resource and it's absolutely free. You can learn more about OP3 at op3.dev, and I'll leave a link to the site in the show notes, so be sure to check them out after the episode. Until the next time, happy podcasting. Thanks for listening. If you enjoy 1 Minute Podcast Tips, be sure to share with your friends and other podcasters so they can enjoy it too. Until the next time, happy podcasting.